It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins, and it's coming up next.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Miami. On the return, Malik Washington. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are crisp, he sees the field really well, and he takes charge as the leader of this offense.
All right, come on.
It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that flag accepted. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun. Allen throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of position. Almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays in the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess we could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
And 99 yards to go if they want to do just that. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. But, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal? In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So after giving up the touchdown, now what can this offense do? Can they strike back? We'll see. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. That one caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. Open man downfield is Hill. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
After review of the play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Tua.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. In motion, Hill.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. It's Hill, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. That is caught, and he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills offense set to take over to be... It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. Tua going to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Gregory Rousseau. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Bills are going to... So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
3rd quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really fun. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead. And
now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really part of everyone's strategy now. With coaches, and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
On play action, Allen. Complete. So another incomplete. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a 3rd. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
His throw incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Back near his goal line, here's Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
But such a costly interception.
Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Second and 10.
Here's Tua.
The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
All right, come on.
Tua sets up, pass it. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua.
And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards.
And the Dolphins use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
They fake the handoff, now Tua. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Listen, when you've got a guy with 3 touchdown catches back pocket already, you can guarantee they're going to keep looking for him. And you can also guarantee he's going to keep asking for the ball.
On play action, here's Tua.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now. Throwing Tua. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.